So Disney and AI shareholders are going to get the chance to vote on AI proposals because they were going to try to table the issue, but the SEC made sure that they are not skipping over this one. So basically,
Gotcha.
it's a very big gotcha moment. Basically, all that is to say, all these shareholders were planning on meeting and not taking any votes or talking about AI because that wasn't to do with ordinary business practices. That didn't have to do with your day-to-day. Well, the SEC did not agree with that. They did not agree at all. So AI technology, this is from Deadline, by the way, has become a central issue for Hollywood, factoring prominently in dual strikes last year by the WGA and SAG-AFTRA. Publishers and the other owners of intellectual property have also raised alarms over the rise of AI. The New York Times last week filed a lawsuit against OpenAI for copyright infringement. So this is affecting tons of people, right? Shareholder proposals urging closer scrutiny for AI were filed by a pension trust of the AFL-CIO, the Labor Union Federation. The WGA is among the 60 U.S. and international guilds that are part of the AFL-CIO Federation, which represents a total of 12.5 million union members. The companies had argued that the proposal could be excluded from the shareholder meeting agenda, and obviously that is not the case now.
Yeah.
So I completely understand why the SEC is saying, no, you guys should talk about this. This is something that definitely needs to be on the table.
It's a massive story, and it has massive ramifications for the business going forward. What this reads to me is the shareholders have the strikers back. Mm-hmm. I think when it comes down to it, you're seeing, the various actors, and I don't mean like actors profession, but the actors in this situation, while this was all going on during the summer, the back and forth, the whole time the shareholders had their own opinions on it. Mm-hmm. And now the people that actually own the company, the owners, they're having a say.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's great because, they're basically, I think it solidifies and will solidify going forward the AI issue that still is kind of out there for SAG, Well, so
super for us because the union would not define what an actor is like the WGA and the DGA did.
Well, and they agreed to terms
foolish.
like, we'll keep talking about this until the next contract's up, so we more fully understand it. And I think the shareholders are saying, well, we better figure this out now.
That's what I
because
hope.
Because if I'm an owner, and I have been an owner of both, I'm not now, but I have been an owner of both, I'd want to know because this created a massive strike that affected my business.
Yeah.
So we actually need to figure this out. You can't just skirt this.
Continue to affect your business, as we're going to talk about later.
It also tells me that how difficult this topic is to actually find your side on. I mean, really, there's like for them to try to avoid this vote, they tried to avoid it, right? Mm-hmm. They didn't want to talk about it right now. They're still trying to figure things out. It's like they asked to use the restroom during the SATs or something.
Yeah.
Because
this will have ramifications, obviously, for now when WBD quarterly earnings report comes up and they have their shareholder meetings.
Yeah.
Obviously, Amusement Inc., who owns Paramount, Netflix. It's not just these two.
No, this is going to be something that we're going to see rippled throughout.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of the other other companies, I should say rather, are probably having these same meetings, probably having these same discussions and everything already. What it makes me think of too, though, because it is such a complicated issue, right, of the ordinary day-to-day practice. It's kind of what happened with us with SAG is, well, you guys don't need to see that AI contract because it's all a bunch of legal mumbo-jumbo and tech stuff that you're not going to understand, which... one is insulting, and two, like
that tells me they don't understand it either.
And some of it is, well, some of us might not understand. We also have business managers and lawyers who we pay money to help us understand things, So I feel like these are conversations that need to be had and need to be done in layman's terms, because if you are the people in power, you have to understand how AI is working. Is AI an amazing tool? Absolutely. Oh my gosh, there's so many amazing things we can do with it. And I'm a forwards ever, backwards never kind of person, right? Progress is amazing. But if it's at the detriment to people's own intellectual property, their own likeness, their own ideas, that's a very, very scary thing. I've seen Minority Report. I've watched The Matrix. I don't like it. I mean, I like those movies. I don't like the land.
Yeah.
there was some story on Kotaku that I was reading about an AI art generator, I believe, which was taking most of its ideas from Magic the Gathering cards. So I just read the headline. I think that's what it read. So AI is becoming more and more a part of our lives, whether we like it or not, and it's going to be here to stay, I think, in the future.
Well, it's coming to gaming too,
We
and
just
there
gotta-
are positive uses of AI for sure. In the medical field, it's great for gaming. It's great for even just, I get it, for getting ideas like a spark, but it can't be your main thrust of like your narrative. Like,
Yeah.
No.
Or else we'll just stay stagnant if we
Yeah.
just keep relying
well,
on
and
what's...
it doesn't make sense if you read some of this stuff. There's like, this was written by a robot that has no feelings. It doesn't. It's just writing what it's seen before, and it thinks it's what we like.
It pulls from what's pre-existing, and that also typically means then that we're getting the same kind of base stories that we've gotten in the past. So it is things that are typically from a perspective that isn't that dynamic or universal.
And if anyone's watched one of the latest South Park episodes that was actually all written by AI, they made it a point that it was written by AI. It was a great episode, but it was great because it was stupid. You know what I mean? Like it didn't. Some of the things didn't make sense.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why it was so funny, and that's why it hit with me. So
Oh yeah, I'll read a Hallmark script written by an AI bot any old day because it's just like she wants to marry a Christmas tree, but he's a big city lawyer.
I will tell you where it did work for me, and
Yeah.
I hate to say it, is there's eBay. If you're selling something, it'll say, would you want eBay to describe your product for you? And I said, okay, let's try this. And it did, and I said, I'm keeping this because it speaks better English than I would ever do, or writes better English than I would ever do. So it worked for me there.
Yeah.
But you know what? It didn't hurt no one. It's going to get me, hopefully, my thing sold. I don't know.
Here's hoping. See, so that's where AI can be great. But man, let us know how you feel about this, though, you guys. Is this something that you do think shareholders should be voting on? Is this something that you think we should leave it to the professionals who know about it and the SEC is being a little overdramatic here? No wrong answers, just your own opinion. So let us know in the comments down below.
Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of this video, Mint Mobile. On average, it takes about 30 days for a person to break their New Year's resolution. So if saving money was on your 2024 list, your odds aren't looking that great. Luckily, I have a 100% guaranteed way to save you money this year. Just switch to Mint Mobile. For a limited time, wireless plans from Mint Mobile are $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. That's unlimited talk, text, and data for $15 a month. I've told you guys many times that after switching to Mint Mobile, I am spending less than a third on my cell bill than I used to with a major carrier. Say goodbye to your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages. All Mint plans come with unlimited talk and text plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. And don't worry about having to change phones or numbers. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all your existing contacts. So guys, to get this new customer offer and your new 3-month unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. Cut your wireless bills to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Campea. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.